Hey, everybody. Hold on. Give it a second. I think we're
Yeah.
still looking at. Hold on. I'm trying to figure out how to see chat.
There's
More.
nobody in there right now yet, anyway.
Oh, yeah. It looks like there's.
Oh, now there is.
Oh, wait. Is my thing? Hold on. Hold on. Hold on, y'all.
Gotta
Ooh.
love technical difficulties.
Look at that. I'm on camera. Is everyone happy now? Is this what you guys all wanted?
They all wanted to see that.
Ooh. I look gross because I decided like 20 minutes ago that I was going to be on camera.
Ooh.
I'm also eating oranges. How are we doing, folks? Give everyone a second to get settled in.
Well, we'll go ahead and start the intro.
Howdy, folks. Welcome back to the Batcave.
Welcome back.
Yeah. Or
Okay.
if this is your first time watching, welcome. As you can see, this is not the Patreon. This is our big first ever live episode of the Batcave, which is, of course, our weekly series where we talk Batman and Batman related things. I am, of course, Blue, and with me as always is the host with the most. That orange sucked, by the way. Or just a shit orange. That's the Batcave, yeah.
Okay.
That one's bad too.
We've got CEO Star Wars Non-Toxic Alliance, aka
We got
Taco
Spencer.
Cat. We've got Spencer. We've got JD. Hey, JD, how's it going?
Woo! The Batcave is live.
Yeah.
That's not as clever as you think it is,
And we
Spencer.
have Steve Spawn,
Howdy,
otherwise
howdy, howdy.
known in our Discord server as Steve number 2.
That's pretty funny. So yeah, here we are. It's the Batcave. We are going to be talking about something today, but before we do that, we just. What was that? What was that? Look.
I don't want to just sit here and look at the screen for an hour.
We're not just going to sit here and show our thingies. I'll tell you that much. I don't have any thingies to show off.
Last night.
Yeah. Which, by the way, if you haven't gone and watched yesterday's live stream, go do that. I caught first half of it, but only because only because you were announcing something, and it was a good time. Of course. I don't watch your podcast, dude. I don't even watch our episodes that we make. I never have. Also, I've got like multiple light sources on me right now, and so all you see is sorry. Let me. Anyway. But yeah.
So for those that are new and have never seen this series before, why don't you tell them what this is about?
So, like it says on the tin, this is the Batcave. It is our, like I said, kind of weekly. We were doing it weekly for a second, but then winter break. So we've been kind of falling off that. We talk about Batman related things. Like we've done comics. We're doing a movie today. We did an episode just talking bat suits that I really enjoyed. But we also talk Batman news. We do up.
Spencer,
Why
I'm
is
going to have to disagree with you on that one. I have huge thingies too.
Well, this comment that he just. This next comment is some bullshit. I'll tell you that much. I'm the host because I'm the host, bucko. I gotta like remember that my camera's over here and not over here. I have my phone flipped weird so it can be charging.
The joys
talk about
of the
Batman.
live broadcast, folks.
It isn't better not live, to be fair. The only difference is that my face is on this one. Yeah, I mean, we talk about Batman. There's not a lot to say. It's kind of our way of, just enjoying a character we like outside of Star Wars. We talked about Arkham. We've talked about Batman Noel. We talked about Batsuits, and we have a whole lot.
Let me do a rundown of the shows.
Yeah, go ahead.
We've done. So our
By
first
all
one
means.
was just kind of a welcome. It was basically just like
A pilot.
who we were. Yeah, we basically a pilot episode. It was not anything specific.
Yeah,
Then the second one we did was on the animated film Mask of the Phantasm.
that's a good episode, by the way.
That was a good one. And then we did one on the comic book Batman Year One. That was a good one.
That's true. That's true. I always forget that one.
And then we did one on the video game. We started a series, a video game series. So the first one we did was Arkham Asylum. And then we did Arkham City.
And you'll never believe what's next.
No, and of course we did Arkham Knight.
Yeah.
After that, we did
Noel?
a review of Absolute Batman #1.
Ooh, right.
And then we did Batman Noel. Hey, Willie Whammo.
Willie Whammo. Hey, you. How you doing? Hey, DJ.
DJ, how's it going, DJ?
That's you're darn tootin'.
Yeah, and then after the Batman Noel one, we did one that is only available so far on the Patreon.
But it'll be coming out soon.
Because this show is just, I'll get to that here in a second. The latest episode is we did Batsuits of the Ages. Basically, we talked about all the different Batsuits and ranked them. Well, not ranked them, we graded them.
We graded some Batsuits. I made a what was it? I made a slideshow. It was a grand old time.
Yeah.
I had fun. That was a fun one, and it'll be coming out soon. But
So
speaking of coming out soon,
okay. So
yeah,
we record these and we put them up specifically for our patrons.
go subscribe to the Patreon if you're not. It's $2 a month.
And so after it's been on the Patreon for a while, we go ahead and release it on the YouTube channel. But it is one of the things that we do for our patrons. We give them early release to it. So if you would like to become a patron and be a part of those that help us out financially, you can go to our Patreon by going to this link here, bio.link/Rebel Rock Radio. And that will take you to our Patreon. And you can subscribe there. It's only $2 a month.
Less than a cup of coffee in some states.
Coffee, that's right. And then that gives you the early access content to this and another early access show that we do.
Batcave. You get Kryptonian Chronicles, which is our sister show where he and JD talk about Superman. Haven't watched it, but I'm sure it's good. You also get an entire back catalog of older content, plus the Patreon exclusive TTRPG Star Wars campaign, Twilight of Vakanta, which has me, JD, and a couple of our friends, DM'd by him. It's a lot of fun. We last session I got fucking scammed to high hell.
It was all good fun.
Yeah, we have fun.
Got to bring that guy back to the game.
Do not bring that guy back.
So you get all that, and then you get a sticker pack of Rebel Rock Radio stickers. So there's the blue ones, that I did upside down. So there's the blue ones.
I'm also
And
trying to
we've
see.
got some red ones. Nice. And we have that is also red. And we've got these orange ones. So
Yeah.
you get a selection of these assorted stickers for signing up on the Patreon. And then you also
Plus, we
get your
get your
name shouted out on our regular live streams.
which you
So,
should also check out if
as a way
you're
thank you. Yeah.
Yeah. If you're not a subscriber, you should be. I invited a lot of people to this live stream specifically because it's live and I like this show. And if you're one of the people that I invited, you better be subscribed. I'll know if you're not.
So again, you can support financially by going to our Patreon and
Giving
just
us
go to
money.
this link, bio.link/Rebel Rock Radio. It'll take you to a link to our Patreon. Another way that you can support us, although not financially, is by subscribing to our YouTube channel. So go over there and subscribe and smash that like button. If you are watching us on YouTube, you know where the channel is. If you are watching us on Facebook Live or on Twitter Live, just go to this link again, bio.link/Rebel Rock Radio, take you to the YouTube channel, and go ahead and be a subscriber. We are actually doing a push to try to get 250 subscribers by the time we do our 200th episode, which is the first week in February.
Oh, that's really close.
Yeah, it is. I
didn't realize that was so close.
Yeah.
Hey, 200th episode though. Props to you. I remember when this whole shebang started because you needed a friend to talk about The Mandalorian with.
Yeah.
It's been quite a ride. 100 episodes. Yep. Damn.
I know, it's crazy. It's crazy.
Time flies when you're having a podcast.
Yeah. So, that link that I showed you, that is also where you can go and find all the socials. So like Twitter, Blue Sky, Facebook, Instagram, the Discord server.
Don't you get access to the Discord if you join the Patreon?
Well, you get access to it anyway if you have the link.
Oh. Hey, come join the Patreon. While we're at it, come join the Patreon. Yeah. It's active. I'm in there. He's in there.
You're talking about the Discord.
Yeah. No, I'm talking about Wisconsin. Yeah.
Yeah. Get on the Discord because we get in there and
it's fun. We talk
crap all day long.
We show off our thingies. Well, they do.
But definitely the Patreon. Like I said, it's only $2 a month. Can't beat that.
I'm starting to regret this camera. I nearly just spilled Mountain Dew all over myself.
Oh, nice.
None of you saw that. Keep it to yourself.
Never mind that now.
Never mind. Anyway.
Yeah. So
have we done it? Did we? Go on.
It's time for our Batman news.
Bat news. Woo! Bat news. What bat news do we have this week?
So we don't have a whole lot, but we've got a little bit. In Bat news, actor Colin Farrell won the Golden Globe for his role as the titular character in The Penguin.
He won an Oscar?
No, the Golden Globes.
Oh, the Golden Globes.
Kind of like the Oscars, just a different.
He won an Oscar. Let's go. I don't give a fuck, dude.
No, Golden Globes are for not just like the Oscars are just
they're for people,
movies, but the Golden Globe is for movies and TV stuff.
Oh, it's just for like visual media.
Yeah. So
I don't care.
Won. Let me find it here. God dang it. Best actor. Where the fuck is it at? There we go.
Great question.
He won. God damn it, where's it at? Okay, he won.
Having trouble?
Best actor in a limited series made for television.
Well, hey, props to him. It's actually surprisingly, Penguin is next on my list. Once I have access to my Max account again, or to the Max account I've been using, once I have access to it, I'm gonna be watching the Penguin. I just finished Squid Games, fantastic show on Netflix if you haven't watched it. Next is Penguin, or something Star Wars. I might finish Kenobi after all this time.
Oh boy.
It's been like a year since I started it.
All right, let's see. Next piece of news is regarding the Absolute Batman series. Writer
Going on with
Scott
us?
Snyder has been teasing. Before I get too much into that, you are absolutely right, Spencer. Kristen Milotti was definitely snubbed. She was nominated for the actress category, same as Colin.
Huh. Kristen
But
Melody, she's a fantastic actress.
yeah, she played Sophia Falcone.
Yeah, I know that.
And yeah, you're right, Spencer. She was snubbed.
He's also on some
Okay,
bullshit.
back to what I was saying. So Scott Snyder has been teasing some upcoming arcs of Absolute Batman.
That?
And one of the arcs that is coming up fairly soon is going to feature a new take on the origin of Mr. Freeze. It will be a reimagining of the character.
That's interesting.
And I am definitely looking forward to that. He is also saying, teasing the. I mean, he's kind of appeared sort of already, but I guess he's going to take a more active role, and I'm referring to Joker.
Joker has shown up. Well, Joker has shown up, yes, but
right.
A more active role is a proper way of saying that.
Active role in some future issues.
Well, that's interesting.
So if you haven't been reading Absolute Batman, you really should. It's freaking great. Hey, Tina.
Oh, yeah.
How's it going?
I am not Steve number 2. What the hell?
No, Steve number 2 is Steve Spawn.
Oh! Did I miss something? Hold on. What did Steve number 2 say? Okay. The joke is still that I'm just a little version of you.
Post, present, and past versions.
I'm getting mini-meat over here.
Which one's past and which one's present? We're both here.
I think you're the present. And I'm like, I think the joke is that I'm a mini version of you.
That's confusing.
I resent that. I have a better personality. Probably. I don't know.
Anyway.
Personality disorder, maybe.
So I've got one more piece of news, at least in the news section.
Yeah.
Matt Reeves has teased that there is going to be a completely different villain for Batman Part 2. He did an interview with some guy at the Golden Globes, and he was talking about the progress of the sequel and teased a surprising new villain that I'm trying to get here into the article.
Who could it be?
So Reeves was asked about the rumors of Mr. Freeze being the film's villain, and the director would not confirm or deny anything.
Huh.
But did say a villain has been chosen.
I should hope so.
He says that the story is a continuation in a certain way and completely different in another.
Yeah, I should hope so.
And he says that the sequel is going to explore uncharted territory for the character.
Well, that's that sure does sound like how you would continue with. Okay, I'm gonna go on a little tangent here. Basically, he went. So basically, it's like it's after the first one, but it's not the first one. There's a villain, and we're gonna do things that Batman hasn't done yet. Okay, so you're making a sequel. That's all.
So what he has said about the villain, he has made it clear that the villain will be a departure from what audiences might expect. Question is, what do we expect?
I'm not expecting it. So basically, he went. We're doing a sequel. There's a villain.
Yes.
Shit, guys. I mean, good lord.
Yeah, Tina agreed. Tina says
true.
she was ready for more Robert Pattinson Batman.
I loved him. He was to be fair, before we get it closer, you were the one that was very iffy about Pattinson.
I was.
But also, you were iffy about Batfleck. So
I was very okay, folks out there. I was very irritated when I first heard about Batfleck. But we know how I changed my tune on that one. Again, I was really not happy about the idea of Pattinson until I saw the movie Tenet. And then I was like,
yeah, he was in Tenet, wasn't he?
And then I was like, okay, I'll go ahead and give him the benefit of the doubt.
You know why you had that reaction is because your oldest dragged you to all of those fucking Twilight crap fests. That's why you don't like Pattinson. He is a phenomenal actor.
Agreed.
It just so happens that he was stuck in fucking 12 of those goddamn vampire movies.
Were there 12?
Acting like a fucking twink.
Were there 12 of them?
No, I'm exaggerating for effect.
So yeah, Tina, you hit the nail on the head. Reeves said stuff and nothing at the same time, pretty much.
Yeah, he went. There's gonna be a movie, and we're all gonna shit our pants over it.
Yeah, there's gonna be a movie, but yeah.
No, really. You don't say there's gonna be a movie?
Okay.
Well, shit. Everyone, put on your. I don't know. I don't have a joke.
So next,
let's move on.
In this portion, we talk about new comics, new bat-related comics that are being released this week. And in this case, since we're doing this on Wednesday, these are
it's New Comic Book Day. Today. Yeah, because the issue is that we had to do the week because we did it on a Saturday coming back from break, so we're kind of whatever.
Okay, so I tried something different for our live episode here. I'm trying to do
I'm excited.
Slideshow presentation. So here we go. We got really into slideshows somewhere along the line. I don't know where that happened. I don't really do these too. Okay, there we go. Is that right? Yeah. Okay, that was right. Okay. So first of all, we've got Nightwing number 122.
Welcome to whatever.
So I had been reading this series before I did the great
Purge.
The Great Purge. Because of my financial situation, I had to cut a bunch of comics out of my pull list. But I was reading the series before I had to do the Purge, and it's a good series. Well, that's good to hear. So you should definitely go check this one out. Next one that was released today it is Batman related. It's World's Finest. Yeah, World's Finest is Batman. Yeah, and so happens in Superman's there. World's Finest number 35. I was not regularly reading this series. Who's writing it? That's a good question. Hold that thought. Also, our names are still whatever. Duh. I should have known that. I knew that. Mark Waid. Oh, no, yeah. So I read volume 1 of this run, and I really liked it. And volume 2 is on my to-read list. So, I'm thinking this is probably still a pretty good series. Yeah. Okay. Mark Waid, I trust him. I'm sorry, say that again.
No, I trust Mark Waid to write a good comic book.
Yeah, he's done some stuff. All right, number 3 it's kind of bat related. It's Titans number 19.
Okay, we're kind of drifting away from Batman.
I mean, it's got Nightwing in it.
That's okay. That ain't right. That's fucked up.
But,
World's Finest, I was with you on, but not Teen Titans.
Bat related. It's Bat Family.
By that logic, it's whatever.
In any case, I read volume 1 of this run. I am not anywhere near current on it, and it's good. It is being written by a guy whose name I do not recognize.
Oh yeah, that guy. Love that guy.
Mark Waid, I recognized.
Mark Waid, yeah, Mark Waid's writing everything.
This one is being written by a guy named John Layman.
Sounds familiar. Vaguely familiar. I'll say vaguely.
Not super familiar. Spencer might know who he is.
Spencer, help.
Okay, next one on the list. This is completely bat related. No denying this one. Batman and Robin Year 1.
Well, I don't know about that.
I was reading this until my purge. This is also written by Mark Waid.
Mark Waid.
And yeah, it's a good story. I'm liking it. I'm of course behind on it because I had to do the purge, but that is our next new release. And the next one, what happened?
The fuck?
What happened there?
Chrome just completely reset because I hit the button wrong or something. I'm trying to pull up.
You should not be
comment.
hitting the button wrong.
My bad.
Okay.
Dude.
So yeah, that Batman and Robin Year 1, number 4. So they're up to 4 on that one.
Nice.
Now then, this next one, it's the last one on the list. Not quite related, but it's definitely worth mentioning because it's great. And Blue
Better be like Batmite or some
loves
shit.
This title, and I just
if you're about to pull up Challengers of the Unknown, I swear to fucking God, this isn't Batman related. This isn't
absolutely not Batman related, but
I gotta get a new co-host.
This is the greatest team in all of DC.
I gotta get a new co-host.
And this is actually you're really gonna love this one. This series,
I don't think I'm gonna like it. Hey, I'm taking applications for a new co-host.
It's a great series.
You just have to be better than the current guy. Honestly, you could be a well-trained orangutan. I'll take you. You just gotta be able to operate StreamYard, and you're in.
No,
we're putting this guy out to pasture.
Come on,
we're sending him to a farm upstate. We're sending you to the loony bin.
No, they are great.
Where do I submit the application?
Challengers are great.
No, Spencer, where do I submit the application? You've got the job. You've got it, Spencer.
Nobody else can do this.
Dude, a dog could do this. Sit here while I talk about Batman.
You are doing it, so
okay. Okay, I see how it is.
What do you have against Challengers of the Unknown?
Well, why? Why?
They're great. Just because they're obscure. At one point in time, Guardians of the Galaxy was an obscure team.
The difference is the Guardians of the Galaxy are interesting.
So are the Challengers.
Name one Challenger. Without opening the comic book.
Oh, Ace, I think is his name.
Ace? What's he about? What's Ace like?
I don't remember.
What
They're
kind of
all like
personality is
scientists.
he got?
They're basically scientists.
So like,
They don't really have superpowers.
so you're reading a comic book. You're reading a comic book, not a superhero comic book. You're reading a comic book with a kind of interesting name about some dudes.
Those guys are awesome.
Is that
Come on, man? They're adventurers.
okay? Spencer, I'm gonna DM you after the show. We'll get you on here next week.
No. Just because you don't like challenges.
Nursing homes near me.
I don't live in Kentucky.
Hold on. Shitty nursing homes near me. There we go.
Cutting you out of the will. Okay.
You can't write me out of the will. Who's gonna take your Star Wars collection?
Nobody.
I will.
I'll give it to Nicholas.
Steve,
okay.
you just like them because they wear purple. Is that true? Can you comment on this?
Wear purple?
You should know better than any of us. You read the damn thing.
I read the first issue of the new series, and I will read the second one.
When?
I don't know, sometime this week, probably. And then I will tell you all about it.
See, that's what I'm worried about. I'm worried you're going to subject me to knowing anything about the challenges of the unknown.
I love it. I'll make you
Maybe DJ will do the show with me.
All right, so that is it for our news section. Our next is there's a little game that we play. You want to?
Oh boy, my explanation. Everyone's favorite part. If you don't know, or you just love listening to me explain shit, every episode, we do a little game called Batman Character Roulette, where I, or a random number generator, or maybe you guys can come up with a number this week. We take a number between 4 and 203, and we consult our handy-dandy Batman character encyclopedia. That's really, I don't like how slowly you lifted it up. We consult it, and we learn something. Sometimes we learn something. Sometimes we discuss a character. That's really the only two, options. Well, we've gotten some good one. We got, Two-Face, but then we've also gotten, John that showed up in one comic and never again.
It's a very interesting game. So So we have three options. Blue can randomly pick a number between 4 and 203. You guys in the chat can pick a number between 4 and 203. Has to be the first one who posts.
Yeah, I'll watch.
Just throw it in this random number generator that I found online.
Now let chat do it. Hold on. First number. I'll call it out.
Pops up. Okay, we're not going to use the random number generator.
We can do that next time.
Between 4 and 203.
13.
Okay, we got
13.
13. 13.
Oh, I dropped something. No, I didn't.
All right. So I'm pretty sure 13 is not a number that we've done before, but I will look at it when we. Oh, hell yeah.
If it's the challengers of the unknown, I'm leaving.
No, it's not. No, this is a good one. This is a really, really good one.
Okay, hold on. It's either going to be someone that he likes.
This than Blue will be.
It's either someone he likes or someone I hate. There's only two reasons he's that happy.
No. Well, I mean, it's the first one. But you like him too. It is Azrael.
Oh, okay. Oh. Okay. Azrael.
So Azrael.
Are we talking Michael Washington Lane, or are we talking John Paul Valley?
Is more recent, so yes, they're talking about Lane. But
you know what? So John Paul Valley is when he's introduced. We're talking John Paul Valley. I refuse to talk about because he's not Azrael. He's not fucking Azrael, chat. Okay, so I could wear a suit and call myself Azrael. Doesn't mean I'm fucking John Paul. You were way too excited. Is there sleeper code agent in me? Or is there sleeper agent? Ah, man. I knew it.
Yeah.
I knew you were setting me up for
I'm
something.
just going to talk about the character in general because Azrael is
Like
one
the
of my
concept of
favorite.
Azrael?
Azrael is one of my favorites of the supporting cast.
True.
I really like Azrael.
That is just a fact, is that his favorite is Azrael. And I like Azrael too, don't get me wrong, but he is,
So, for you
yeah.
Batman normies, Azrael was the individual that took over for Batman during Nightfall when Batman got his back broken by Bane.
But he's done more than that. He's had a lot of stuff to himself since then. He was originally this.
People know him from, though.
Yeah, he was originally this like kind of computer geek type of guy, kind of hippie, with like long blonde hair, glasses, dark turtleneck. He looked like more handsome Steve Jobs, circa 2009. And we come to find out that he is Azrael, the Knight of Saint Dumas. Who's talking? Oh, Nightfall is fantastic, Spencer. Let me know when you are done reading it. I will gladly talk Nightfall. Nightfall is my favorite. But anyway, so he's a Knight of Saint Dumas, which is this ancient order of militant Catholics. I mean, kind of Catholic. But they're a militant order, and they fight evil. Kind of League of Assassins adjacent, but more Catholicism aesthetic. And like think the League of Shadows from the Dark Knight trilogy, except with Mom? Who are you talking to?
Please, just go with it.
I don't want to know. I don't want to know. I'm happy not knowing, honestly. So, oh man, these are all fucked up. I looked away and that's God, that suit is so fucking cool. Anyway, so the Order of Saint Dumas is this order that fights evil where they stand, and their avenging angel is Azrael, and come to find out that John Paul Valley has like sleeper agent code in his head that when activated turns him into, or maybe he was just conditioned originally, but he is Azrael. And Batman fights him, and then eventually they become friends, and then Azrael becomes Batman, and there's so much to talk about with Azrael. Really? I don't know everything about Azrael. Like full transparency. I could not. That was actually Michael Washington Lane, not John Paul in Arkham Knight. But yeah, I think that is Michael Washington Lane as well.
This is also Michael Washington Lane. So
Michael Washington Lane was like a cop or something.
He was a Marine who did join the police department, but then he was kicked out.
And then he became Azrael.
Yeah.
Ooh. Anyway, back to John Paul Valley. One of his more recent kind of appearances was in the James Tynion run of Detective Comics, where he was fantastic. That's all I have. I just wanted to bring up how fantastic the Tynion run is again.
It is pretty fantastic.
He also has an interesting relationship with the Orphan, Cassandra Cain, aka Batgirl or Black Bat, Orphan, a bunch of other shit.
Okay, here's one of John Paul Valley. Finally found one.
Yeah, he's got the red suit.
Yeah.
It's still.
Here we go. There we go.
Oh, so fucking cool.
Such a great suit.
The Suit of Sorrows, it's called. And it's like it's an Azrael thing. But yeah, man, what to say about Azrael? So, I throw this phrase around sometimes, but there are certain characters that are essential to Batman as a character. I think one such that I use is Two-Face. Two-Face as a conceptual character within this wider sphere is very necessary because he represents the failings of the justice system that Batman is trying to represent. But Azrael, I would not call Azrael essential, which is not an insult.
Agreed, Turbo Cat.
Oh, absolutely. You will hear not a peep from either of us about this.
But if you want to hear us talk about the Arkham series, go and listen to the previous episodes of the Batcave where we talk
which
about
are all on YouTube. Which are all on YouTube. We talked for way too long. If you haven't watched them, go check them out. I really enjoy those episodes. Those are probably some of my favorites. But I wouldn't say that Azrael is essential to Batman, which isn't an insult. I love Azrael. But it's one thing to be, if you take this away, it's a little worse. It's another thing to be, when you put it there, it's better. He's not essential, but when he is there, it means something. Because he's just that sort of character. He's kind of an anti-Batman in some ways, where he had this life forced on him. He didn't have a choice to be Azrael, but now he does. And
so he's say, in your opinion, would you say that Azrael is an anti-hero?
Okay, I'll raise the ante. Would you consider Batman an anti-hero?
Yes.
The definition of an anti-hero is malleable, you know? I wouldn't necessarily say he's a I wouldn't necessarily say that he's a good person. I'm sorry, my friend just entered chat. Stevie, no! Bad! Fuck you! I hate all of my friends. I shouldn't have introduced them to this channel. I wouldn't say Azrael is a bad...
You better have subscribed.
Stevie, if you're not subscribed, I'm gonna pull up to your fucking house and beat the shit out of you. No, don't laugh. Don't laugh. No laughing. No, he deserves it. Don't worry. Wow. Yeah. Don't worry, guys. Stevie deserves... Anyway, I wouldn't say he's a good person doing bad things, because he, in his own mind, believes what he's doing is right. He is striving to do the right thing. But then when you take into consideration who he is the 100% Catholic way of thinking the right thing to do? Is harming someone because they don't strictly align with you the right thing to do? So when you take into consideration that, it's easy to see Azrael as an anti-hero, but then you have to, again, keep in mind, is Batman an anti-hero? Because they're doing the same thing. It just so happens that Azrael has a fucking sword.
This is going to be a sidetrack. It will be a sidetrack.
Right?
Squirrel. Who, in your opinion, I have my opinion.
Okay.
This might be the same as yours.
All right. Yeah.
Who would you consider, in comic books specifically, to be the quintessential anti-hero? Like, when you hear the word anti-hero, who is the first character that comes to mind?
So, just to preface this, an anti-hero is someone that has a noble goal. Like, I want to help.
Okay.
I want to help people. But an anti-hero is, so like, a hero is someone that's like, I want to help people. I'm gonna save them when they're in a car crash. Superman. A villain is someone that wants to do a bad thing and does bad things to get there. Right. An anti-hero is someone that wants their morals, or I don't know about morals. Their motives and their goals are noble, but the way they go about it is wrong. And I would say, are we talking DC or Marvel, or just all of comics?
Yeah.
Because if you want all of comics, I'll hit you with a left field. Because it's Spawn.
Here is a I was doing this earlier for a daily challenge thing that I'm doing in social media.
Yeah.
And I looked
By
up
the way, if you
definition
don't,
of an anti-hero, and this is what it popped back as a definition. An anti-hero is a main character. Well, why does it got to be a main character? That doesn't make sense.
a
Okay,
character.
main character in a story who has flaws and a questionable moral code, but is still guided by good intentions.
Yes, fully. That's what I'm saying. Their intentions are good. I
Right.
want to help people, and to do that, I'm gonna shoot bad guys.
Right.
So, like
when
Marvel,
the first person I think of is Punisher.
same here. I also fully. I mean, Punisher he wants to stop mafia crime. He wants to end organized crime.
Right.
But rather than like become a congressman and push laws, he's gonna push a bullet through your body with a gun. And then on the flip side,
Senator Castle.
I'm writing that now. And on the flip side, DC, it's Red Hood. He wants to end crime in Gotham, but he's gonna kill people to do it. But my quintessential anti-hero is Spawn.
Okay.
From Image Comics. He is a good person. And let me get this out of the way. I don't know shit about Spawn. I know this much about Spawn. I know enough about Spawn to fill a hand. But I know he's a good person, and I know what's that face you're doing? I know he's a decent person who ended up in like a shitty circumstance. He was a soldier, he had a family, and he just fell in with the wrong crowd. The wrong crowd, of course, being the forces of hell. But then he uses that power to do good, but also like maybe don't kill people. Killing people is bad. Let's get that out of the way. We here at Rebel Rock Radio, we do not condone killing people.
Unless you're the Punisher. Then you can kill.
Unless you're the Punisher. I don't think he's watching. I don't think we have to specify. I don't think Frank Castle is in the audience going, "Ah, God damn it! I guess I gotta be a senator now." 2026 is the next senatorial election, I think.
Could you imagine another one of these shows centered around Punisher? Nah.
I don't think there's enough Punisher to have a satisfying.
I mean, yeah, I don't think. Nah.
Yeah, I wouldn't necessarily call Spawn a good person, but he's not evil. He's a generally decent guy. Like who am I to judge Spawn? I don't know what he's gone through. I don't know, maybe I'd do the same thing if I was Spawn. Maybe if my wife and kid died, I'd also become the Punisher, you know? Who are we to say that we wouldn't turn it into an anti-hero?
How did we go down this rabbit trail?
I have no clue.
We were talking about Azrael.
Yeah. If I died, would you become Punisher?
No.
If you were like 20 years younger?
No.
You were military.
Yeah, but I'm not gonna go around killing people.
Why not?
I mean, I might kill a couple, but I'm not gonna go on this like tirade against the entire world.
Well, that's just bad parenting, I think. If I had a kid and they died, I'd become Punisher.
All you got to do is cut me off and try to. Now, I will not deny that I have a touch of road rage.
A touch? I learned swear words because I've been in a car with you. This is not a joke, people. I know swear words because this motherfucker, way to go, fucking asshole.
So yeah, I've got a touch of road rage, but what's kind of awesome?
The fact that I learned swear words from you, Stevie. Why? I'm starting to regret telling you to join this.
Nah, it's all fun.
No, he clipped it. It's in his Discord server now. He's bragging about disrupting it.
Oh, really? Challenge accepted. Okay, so that was another edition of Batman Character Roulette.
Azrael is a really
was
good
one.
character. He's
That
not
was a good
essential to Batman, but he enhances the character.
He's essential. Yes, exactly.
Someone's getting blocked after this recording.
No. Okay.
It's you. So I can't believe you wouldn't go Punisher for me. That hurts my feelings. If you were killed, I'd be Punisher.
No, you would be Batman. Because Punisher's
No, I don't have that sort of moral code.
No. Hear me out. See, Punisher.
Oh, I mean, yeah, you're reversing it, but like, that doesn't change the fact that if you die, I'm gonna kill people.
I don't think you've ever shot a gun, Mo.
Yeah, I have.
Have you? Oh,
yeah,
when you were in Boy Scouts, right? Okay.
Yeah. And I vaguely know. We have a couple airsoft soft guns here, and I cleared out the clips in the backyard.
Oh dear.
Shooting at the dogs. Not really. I love those dogs. No one take that seriously.
Dogs. That's horrible. So I guess it's time for our main topic.
Okay. An hour into the recording. Is this what the real live streams are like? Is this like Tuesdays?
Yes.
Is this what Tuesdays? Okay.
It takes us an hour to get to the main topic.
Well, let me just say.
Every time.
Let me just say, I
go over the hour, like last night. We went over the hour until we just finally got to the main topic.
Stevie, I don't think you want that. I don't think you. If we did a stream where we just told stories about ourselves, he would watch it. Who else is watching that, Stevie?
Yeah,
who's gonna sit here and listen to us spin yarns?
I've got some stories that I've told.
You do. We could spin some yarns. The issue is I don't think anyone's here for. I'm just saying.
We're not going down this rabbit hole.
No one's here for us. They're here for us to talk about Batman Begins. Batman Begins is a 2005 film directed by Christopher Nolan, who, if you don't know who Christopher Nolan is, fantastic director. He's done Tenet, he did Inception,
yep.
And some other movies that I don't know. Yeah, and Batman. I don't.
Clearly. He did Memento. Memento was awesome.
I've never heard of it.
He did, you already said Inception. He did Oppenheimer, of course.
Oh, apologies. Oppenheimer is fantastic.
Oh,
blows Batman Begins out of the water, to be honest. Oh man, I just realized I'm wearing the fucking backwards hat and everything. We do look like we're the same. Whatever. Here, let me show off.
Good content, but it would be good for me personally. Okay.
Self-serving much, Stevie? Why? God damn it. Also, I just threw my hat, so I can't go grab it. I just threw it across the fucking room.
Of all Nolan's movies, Blue mentions one of his weakest first.
Tenet?
I really liked that movie.
You liked Tenet. I haven't watched it yet, but that's just the first one I thought of because he's known for like subversive.
Spencer says, "Screw Batman Begins. Story time."
We're not doing story.
No. And
wait, hold on. I could tell the story.
Says that Blue has already heard those stories 100 times. I don't know.
Have you heard this? Have you heard the story about the time that I was denied entry to a gay rave? Did I ever tell you that story?
No.
College was really fun.
Another story we could tell is the time that you and I both, along with several other people, got kicked out of a
church. That's a good one. The sniper story. There's the person that she was dating you, but you weren't dating her. Do you know about the microwave, Dad?
To this day, I still don't. What'd you say?
Do you know about the microwave? Hold on, let me write all this down. You don't know about the microwave. Oh my god, sniper.
This sounds like something we could do for the Patreon as bonus content.
God damn you, Stevie! Everyone boo Stevie in the
So if you
chat.
want to watch those, you will have to subscribe to the Patreon.
Which, by the way, again, highly
$2
$2 a month.
It's only
And
$2
even
a month.
if and like even if you don't think you'll watch like the live streams, also I'm getting up to grab my hat. Hold on. I feel naked without my hat on. Even if you don't think you'll watch like the Rebel Rock Radio live streams, there's a whole lot of older stuff that you can watch on there. We did like a cyberpunk thing that I think is on YouTube now, but we've done a lot. If you want like me as like a rascally 16-year-old, that's where you want to go. Also, I'm grabbing a soda. I hope you guys are enjoying the camera angles. My beard's growing in. This thing needs to grow in faster.
Only $2 a month.
$2 a month. If you're not subscribed, go do that. Because it honestly, god damn it. Okay. Remember this.
Spencer says, no joke, I'll subscribe to Patreon for those. Make the stories good or else I'm gonna riot.
Okay, so we've got the sniper.
And then he says, me too, but the stories don't have to be that good for me.
Okay, I've got this. Okay, on your side, I've got the sniper. I've got dating mishap.
That would be a really short story, though.
What about the neo-Nazis boots?
Oh, good God.
That's a good story.
That is a very complex story because that involves a lot of things. That involves a death and another death. And then
there's intrigue,
and then kind of retribution.
Yeah, get Vaughn on the podcast. I want to meet. I've never met Vaughn. I still haven't met Vaughn, as far as I am aware.
Okay, so the sniper,
I've got sniper, dating mishap, neo-Nazis boots, and then for me, I've got microwave, gay rave, and breaking and entering.
Well, what about the church?
Oh yeah, the church. I'm gonna put that in the middle. Okay, what are some other stories? Stevie, what are some of my stories I've told you?
Now I'm trying to think of some of mine. I can't. I mean, those are the main ones.
Stevie, if you DM me some stories that I've told you, I have ghost stories. Do those count? Dad?
I mean, I've got a fair amount of like inebriation stories. Like, remember the time that I was drunk or high? Or
I know you don't.
No, I haven't heard any ghost stories.
Do you remember that time I came out of my room because I thought someone was in there?
Yeah.
Ghost stories. I'm gonna put the ghost stories on the list. Fuck you guys. You're getting my spooky specters.
Okay, we can talk about Batman Begins.
Gay Al Capone.
The what?
Demon Cat. Hold on, I'm typing my ghost. Hide and seek sequel. Oh, hold on, I gotta put The Observer. Okay, we've got some stories. This is a fantastic idea. Coming weeks, Spencer and Stevie, you will know. And you'll have to subscribe to the Patreon for only $2 a month.
I lived out of my car, and for communication purposes, I had a pager, and for mail purposes, I had a P.O. box.
So like a drug dealer?
Well, I wasn't a drug dealer. I was just kind of homeless, but I had a car.
You had a pager and a P.O. box, and you lived out of a car. I think that is the definition of living like a drug dealer.
Maybe living like one, but I was not actually.
I didn't say you were a drug dealer. That's all I'm saying. Anyway, we're cutting this off.
My other stories will pop. I mean, I'm sure they'll come to memory.
Yeah, hold on. Let me send you this list real quick. But anyway, I'm gonna. Batman Begins, 2005. Oh! Christopher Nolan. Speaking of squirrels,
a major squirrel right there.
So, Batman Begins is the beginning of the Dark Knight trilogy, which, if you don't know what that is, which most of you probably do, but I know one of you doesn't, Stevie. Batman Begins, The Dark Knight, Dark Knight Rises. It was all directed by Christopher Nolan, and this is the start. Mm-hmm. It it stars Christian Bale as Bruce Wayne, and it's kind of a year one. I was not expecting you to put Christian Bale on the screen for. I was jump scared by Christian Bale's cold, unfeeling face. My apologies. Sorry, Christian Bale, as the Batman in kind of a year one story. He faces off against Carmine Falcone, who is pushing drugs onto the street of Gotham.
How dare he?
What is it? Oh, I thought you meant someone in chat. No, yeah. Damn that Carmine Falcone pushing drugs onto the streets of Gotham. But secretly, he is working with Jonathan Crane, aka Batman. No, Scarecrow. God. Oh, you know what? Give me a second. But it's the fucking Scarecrow. God damn it. Quit doing that, man. Zen. Cultivating an air of mindfulness. Carmine Falcone.
I used to be Stevie, but not so much anymore.
What do you say? Endlessly entertaining. I think it's more that I am just... God, I just lost my entire train of thought. I don't think I'm more entertaining. I think I'm just more animated. I think there's just more to look at with me. Everyone's used to this guy, but this mug, this is... I don't think I've been on camera.
You just pointed at the wall.
Fuck you. Fuck you. How about that? I'm not used to being on camera.
Now I'm pointing at the wall.
I'm
pointing at you.
I'm pointing
at the wall.
No, I'm not. I'm not pointing.
You are pointing at the wall.
I'm pointing. How about you point at this?
So interesting thing that I don't know if you knew this or not, but this movie was released in the United States a week before your first birthday.
Huh. Interesting.
And interestingly enough, this is the only film of the Nolan trilogy that I never saw in the theater.
Because you had a 1-year-old?
Because I had a 1-year-old. Yeah.
I do remember seeing Dark Knight Rises in theater.
Yeah. I remember
and Green Lantern.
I remember seeing the Dark Knight in theater. So yeah, I had a 1-year-old, so I didn't go to the theater. But possibly just as important, I forgot it was being released.
Damn that 1-year-old making you...
Because I had a 1-year-old.
I can't believe that 1-year-old stopped you from seeing Batman Begins. Who is this fucking guy?
Movies were really not on the forefront
agenda
of my mind.
Well,
I was taking care of a drooling little kid.
And now I'm a drooling adult. That's amazing. Exactly. I say as I'm like wiping soda out of my fucking mustache hairs.
It was released on June 15th, 2005. And let's talk about...
I haven't finished my synopsis. Oh my god. He's working with the stairs.
Oh yeah. Go ahead and
He's working with the Scarecrow. Scarecrow is working with someone else. At the beginning of the movie, we get Bruce training. He's in this like Chinese... I don't know if it's actually Chinese. I think it's like Nepali. Something along those lines. Oriental. He's in this prison. He gets... What? That's right. What did I say?
Oriental is an adjective.
An Oriental prison. The prison is Orient. He's in a prison. And then this white guy shows up and he's like, I am Ducard. I represent Ra's al Ghul. And so he learns the ninja way. Which I actually have like a whole thing to say about that. But he learns from Ra's al Ghul and Ducard. At the end, they're like, kill this guy. And he's like, I don't want to. I will not be an executioner. And so they fight. Ra's al Ghul dies, and the whole thing fucks up. We also see his parents die, which I have like a little rant on that too. Then so Scarecrow and
I wish they'd re-release it in the theater.
That'd be great. So Batman fights Falcone, fights the Scarecrow, and at the end we find out that the person that Scarecrow is working for is Ra's al Ghul, who wasn't the Asian guy, it was actually the white guy. Stop doing that. I should be expecting it by now. I should be expecting it.
You should.
So Liam Neeson shows up on screen, and it's like, what the fuck? Yeah, the bad guy was white the entire time. It's insane. And they fight. It turns out that the plan is to pour like fear stuff into the water supply, and then use a microwave emitter to basically spread fear gas throughout Gotham and collapse it. And like the whole thing is like whenever civilization gets too big for their britches, the League of Shadows shows up and fucks them right up. Which is like, okay, I guess that's your motivation. It's kind of cool. And then Ra's al Ghul dies on a train, and Batman is Batman now. And that's exactly how that goes. You don't need to see it now. It's like you're there.
Well, I don't know about that.
And at the end, Joker. Whatever.
Yeah, kind of.
I'm Batman.
But yeah, what I was gonna say. Okay, a couple things I was gonna say is I wanted to talk about the budget for the film, sort of.
$7.
No, so the budget for the film was $150 million, and it made at the box office 373, almost 374 million. So it definitely made its. I'm
sorry, that second number was billion.
No, million.
Okay.
Million.
Okay, my bad. I misheard you. I was like, what?
So for 2005, it was the 8th highest grossing film of the year.
Wow.
The number one, yeah, I get. But there are some other movies in here that I'm like, why did they beat Batman Begins? The number one film of that year, the highest grossing film of 2005, was Revenge of the Sith.
I get that one.
Yeah.
And if I may, Iron Man 1 came out 2000. Fuck you, I'm going to say it anyway. Iron Man 1 came out in 2009. This was kind of before the superhero. 2008?
I think it's 2008. Yeah, it was 2008.
It came out. So this is kind of a few years before the...
Interestingly enough, in 2008, Iron Man was the second highest grossing film of the year. Guess what was the number one?
Burps. Dark Knight.
The Dark Knight, yes.
Yeah. The point is, this was kind of before the superhero craze kind of kicked in. Which isn't to say that it couldn't have done better, but it makes sense why, people weren't like, yeah, superheroes. It's like, okay, so they made a Batman movie. I thought they already did Batman movies.
That is right, Steve. I was actually going to bring that up.
I thought you were talking to yourself for a second before I opened chat. I'm like,
no.
Okay, dude, let's not.
No. So in rental revenue, the DVD grossed $11.3 million.
Damn. Say that number again?
$11.3 million.
In just rentals?
And that was just rentals. Yes.
God?
Yeah.
Damn.
Are you ready for sales? DVD sales.
Go on.
And this is only leading up to August of 2006. Only through August 2006. $167 million.
Dude, that's insane.
Just
And
this
this is
one movie.
and this is like recession money. Or no, I think the recession was a little later. But it's like that's a lot.
Still.
To nowadays that would be considered. The point is, holy shit.
Yeah.
But so what do you what did you actually said you didn't rewatch it for this?
No,
Is there any particular reason why?
Because I have seen this movie so many flippin' times, I didn't need to rewatch it.
I'm gonna trust you on that one, but also you really like Batman Begins.
I really do. Like we were having this discussion earlier, and okay, this is a hot take. I clearly understand this is a hot take. As great and as almost near perfect that The Dark Knight was as a film, of this trilogy, Begins is actually my favorite. I just prefer it over the other two for some reason. I just
So
like it.
I'm actually so I'd like to point out Dark Knight, the motherfucking 2008 film Dark Knight has been my favorite of this trilogy for longer than I've known some of my best friends. Like, I'm talking top of the list. Rewatching this movie, I'm actually going to rewatch The Dark Knight because I think this may top it. I
rewatched this movie. I want to say it was sometime in October, so it was kind of recent.
Okay. Yeah, I just it is.
Are you talking? You're talking about in Batman Begins, Tina? I'm assuming, and I gotta say, I'm with
Dawes?
you there. I'm with you on that one.
I don't think he really needed one.
To be honest, I think she was probably one of the weakest characters in this movie.
I'm gonna agree with you because she was kind of just like there.
Okay, so we had a list of stuff that we were actually going to talk about specifically. So let's start going through some of these points since we're already almost an hour and a half into this. What are your thoughts on Nolan's, for lack of a better term, reinvention of his origins? It wasn't really a reinvention. I mean, his parents were killed by Joe Chill, but he also took some, at the time, some liberties with his origin.
So, if we're gonna go in depth into this, the changes, I like them a lot more than I thought I did. So this Batcave series, and the same happened with Arkham City, has made me reevaluate, rewatch, replay these these things that I'm like, I kind of wrote off.
What's up, dude?
Yo, what's up, man? Welcome to the show. Welcome to the shindig. So, I've kind of been, I've been re-experiencing these things that I kind of wrote off as like, yes, this is good. Yes, this is bad. But I didn't remember a lot of, or I either didn't know. The point is, rewatching this helped me realize that he really did take some creative liberties. And also me realize I really like how he did it. I like that he leaned more into the League of Assassins as a, not just like a kind of classic like Middle Eastern organization, but into a proper den of ninja. Like he brought in some real ninja thought processes into this, and I found that really fascinating. Because then you have this Batman that is leaning into, he's not a knight or, he's not Superman. He's a ninja. He's embracing the ninja way. They mention, ninjutsu utilize smoke bombs, and he uses shuriken, and he embraces the shadow, which obviously that's Batman, but this movie, it goes, this is why he does that. He does it because he's a ninja. He's just not assassinating Chinese emperors, as far as I'm aware. I don't think Christian Bale ever did that, but I may need to check the Wikipedia.
Yeah, I agree. And that kind of leans into the overall, like the
Realism.
next point, which kind of overall in this entire series, there is a sense of realism in
Yes.
this series. So realism in a comic book world.
So, yes. So, I was thinking about this during the movie. The whole ninja thing, it's more realism. This is why he kicks fucking ass. This is why he is like this. But then it also introduces, how the fuck did he get these suits? Where did he get all those wonderful toys?
Yeah.
And it introduces
like money, sure, but where are you going to get crap like this?
Yeah, and it introduces Lucius not as this like, oh, I'm a big shot. Why is Stevie DMing me on TikTok? Stevie, pay attention. Sorry. It introduces him as this.
We got a joke time here.
Oh,
okay.
Here's a Batman joke.
Matthew.
Okay.
What's one thing Batman can't do?
Hug his parents.
I was going to say something close to that. I was going to say celebrate Father's Day or celebrate Mother's Day.
Feel his mother's embrace.
Have a family reunion. Okay,
so yeah,
we were kind of ahead of you on that one.
Yeah, I mean it's a classic joke, but like, yeah, I mean we've all heard it, we all get it. His parents are dead.
What were we talking about? Realism.
It introduces Lucius as this kind of down. He okay, and to wrap into this, we kind of have this like very corrupt Gotham. It's not just it's filled with criminals, it's corrupt from the core outwards. Starting at Wayne Enterprises, they're more worried about this and less about the people. And Lucius is introduced as this like, he's the old guard. He knew Thomas Wayne, he knows Alfred, and he's just trying to keep that original concept alive. And so he was stuck down with the prototypes. And that kind of leads to a more realistic alliance between them, because Bruce does not care for this new era of Wayne Industries, and Lucius wants to help get shit back to how it was because he's a decent guy. And so they're more liable to work together, and then you get this militaristic ninja Batman, which in the last episode, Batsuits of the Ages, which if you haven't watched it, go watch it. We talk about how we don't like the suit in this movie.
Yeah,
and I realized why. He makes the suit and then just uses it. He doesn't have time to refine it. He doesn't have time to make it ready. Which I think adds to the realism. I really like the montages we get in this movie of Batman learning to fight, and then like the test where he's in the room full with ninjas and they're like, whoa, and they move, and he's getting like fear. And then we get a montage of him becoming Batman and exploring under Wayne Manor. And we get these really cool montages that show he's not Batman yet. He's Batman at the end of this movie. But he's building up. He's becoming the Batman. He's beginning his journey to becoming the Dark Knight. And I really think that adds a layer of realism, because if you're going to have an origin story, it can't just be like, I'm going to be Batman, and then he just has the suit. He puts it together. We see him like, we have to order all of these from Singapore and then all of the ears from China. We see him fucking with the metal, sharpening the batarangs. We see him we see him struggle to get to the classic point that we all know as Batman. And Spencer got it. Spencer understood what I was getting at. Thank you, Spencer. I also said Batman Begins and then his journey to the Dark Knight, like the second movie. I'm clever. You guys are just old. And Stevie, but Stevie wouldn't understand. I'm gonna be nice to Stevie. Moving on. You kind of have to. We see him become Batman. He's not just Batman. He is becoming Batman, and that really adds to the realism as well as the whole. It's not just that Gotham has a lot of criminals, because they have done that. I couldn't tell you because I haven't watched these movies in a while, but from what I remember, a lot of the earlier movies was just Gotham is an all right city, except there's a clown. Like, no. A regular city does not make the Joker. Come on, man. Normal people do not lead to the Joker. And so I really like that they portrayed the corruption that plagues Gotham, because it just lent to the realism of the movie so much more. We never got to see that much of Gotham as a shining beacon because it's not. It's a shitty place, and shitty people live there, and they do shitty shit. And they kill people like Thomas and Martha Wayne who are trying to do good.
Bastards.
And then, like, one thing I will say that I didn't like is the League of Shadows. The whole thing is like they're going to destroy Gotham because Western civilization is getting too big for their britches. But we can very clearly tell that Gotham is not some center of industry anymore. Those days are long past. And I feel like that's the unrealistic part. Is it if they were going to do this, they would do it on a grander scale than just Gotham. So there's a very decent amount of realism.
Yeah.
But there are parts where it's like, oh yeah, it's a comic book movie. Sorry, I got on my. Also, I just realized I jumped way far ahead to one of the further depiction of Gotham City. My bad.
No,
that being said, characters. No, you had another thing. Cinematics. What did you think of the cinematography in this movie?
Well,
what do you think?
Let's kind of combine the cinematics with the depiction of Gotham City, which also we can kind of wrap into realism.
Yeah, let's just do it all at once. Fuck it. So, I like it. Here's the thing. So, take the only example I can think of right now that I can visualize is Batman and Robin. One of the first scenes is Gotham as this kind of a beacon. It's shiny, cool things are happening. But then you have the Batman, which shows it as everything is bad all the time. Gotham is a shithole, and everyone that's in it is suffering. But what Batman Begins dares to ask, what if there's crime and regular people? We very clearly see good people struggling because of the overwhelming evil that is festering within.
Yeah.
And also the city, I'm going to guess it was filmed in Toronto. because everything's filmed in fucking Toronto. But it's like if you take yourself out of the mindset of this is a movie, it looks like Gotham. To me, the Dark Knight trilogy did Gotham the best. Because Gotham is an old city, like New York or Boston. It's old. And because of that, there's rot at the heart of it. And they show that so well. Like when we see, like at the beginning, when they're on the monorail, and we look out.
Hold that thought. To answer your question, just to clear it up, where it was filmed in Iceland, which I'm assuming is the China scenes and the training montage and all. Iceland, England, and this one I actually knew, Chicago. So
still, my point stands.
So the big building that you see as Wayne Enterprises, that is actually the Chicago Board of Trade.
Huh.
Which I did a river tour of Chicago a year or two ago.
He's talking about Chicago, folks.
And they actually pointed out, hey, that's the building where they had Wayne Enterprises. And I was like, oh, that's cool. Anyway, continue.
Anyway,
yeah, right, Spencer, basically. It's just Chicago.
Yeah. But that's kind of, yeah. But I really like how they portray Gotham. It's just a place that happens to be shitty. And like when they're on the monorail and you look out and it's Wayne Enterprises, it's really pretty. It looks like it could be something better. But when you see, like when Bruce gets thrown out of Falcone's restaurant, it's grimy. The docks are gross and sketchy. The rooftop, like it's kind of a gilded city, because on the outside looking in, it's like, whoa, it's Gotham. That's beautiful. And then you live in Gotham and you're like, there's a reason that my rent is $5 a year with everything included. Because last week my neighbor pissed off the Penguin and he set off a bomb in their apartment. Like, which, by the way, side tangent, I would live in Gotham.
Okay.
Just saying. I would move in. I'd be like, okay, what's the best looking apartment? It's $10, period, with everything included. Oh well, the water's contaminated this week. But hey, $10 a month for rent. Look, I'm just saying, I'd live in Gotham. I'm not pissing off the Joker. If he shows up, I'm laughing at his jokes. Like, I'm not dressing up like a bat and fighting dudes. I'm living in Gotham, and I'm keeping my ass to myself. And if I die, then that's just the way the cookie fucking crumbles. Fuck no, I ain't trying to get
agree. I think Gotham was very well represented.
And I think every subsequent movie also does this pretty well. But Batman Begins is just phenomenal with it.
Absolutely.
Characters.
Okay, well let's go ahead and get into some of these characters. So we got
a little list.
Christian Bale
as Bruce Wayne
/ Batman.
You actually put Christian Bale as Bruce / shit, dude, stop doing that. Look over at my screen, look back, and it's fucking Christian Bale. Fuck, dude.
No, that's Patrick Bateman. What are you talking about?
That's scarier. I can't believe they casted Patrick Bateman, Wall Street banker, as Batman. That was a weird. Anyway, in our notes on Discord, you have Christian Bale as Bruce / Wayne. I just want to point that out to everyone that he doesn't know how to type. That? Yeah, go look. Here, I'll reply to it.
Oh, man. No, I see it.
He's Bruce and he's Wayne. You're not wrong.
Bruce and he's Wayne.
Hi,
yeah,
Christian Bale. Stevie, come
that
on,
was
man.
dumb.
I'm keep missing the fucking button. Hold on. Huey Lewis in the news. It's hip to be square, y'all. You have Michael Caine as Alfred, and he did a phenomenal job. I love him. Actually, sir,
let's not jump into that yet. What do you think of Christian Bale as Bruce
I love
Wayne?
Christian Bale. Hold on. No, Stevie said something. Oh. What do you mean what? You know what you did. Don't say hi to the fucking PNG. Sorry. I gotta stop inviting my friends onto this podcast.
That's a JPEG. That's not a PNG.
Actually,
Anyway.
originally it was a WebP because you don't know how to convert files.
No, I know how to convert them. I think it's just a pain in the ass to have to.
I like Christian Bale as Batman. I'm just gonna say it. I like him.
Here's the thing. The purist in me does not care for his character.
Why is that? Like, I know you don't like him as much.
But no, when you look at the overall arc and you see this realistic Gotham and this realistic Batman that Christopher Nolan has made for us, yes,
it works.
I like him. It works.
You kind of have to take yourself out of it.
You got to take yourself out of pure comic book Batman.
And I will say, whenever it happens and we end up talking about the conclusion to this trilogy, we're going to have the purist talk again. I think we both know that. Because I'm going to go on an angry tirade against that goddamn Tom Hardy.
Yeah.
Fuck Tom Hardy Bane.
Okay,
I'm saying it. I don't fucking like
that here. We're not going to get into that here.
Not the topic.
So we both liked him as Bruce / Wayne.
Yeah.
slash.
I liked him as Bruce and I liked him as Wayne.
Yeah, no.
But I think he really, I think that, I mean, I'm going to say it. He looks like Batman. I don't think there's really ever been...
Like Batman Bateman.
So, Bateman.
Yeah. He looks like Patrick Bateman. No, okay. So moving on, you mentioned Alfred.
Michael Caine.
Michael Caine was a great Alfred. Tina mentions there has never been a bad Alfred.
I did not care for the Batfleck one.
I like. You don't like Jeremy Irons? Wow.
Nope.
Okay.
I'm just gonna be honest.
We're not talking about the Batfleck movies though. We are talking about
what Batfleck movie?
We were talking about the Nolan trilogy, specifically Batman Begins.
Got him. Yeah, I like Michael Caine as Alfred. I don't think that's really up for debate.
No, he was great. He did a great
Actually,
job.
sir, I was talking about me. You fucking okay. Bats are nocturnal, but billionaire playboys aren't. Take a polo.
Yeah, take a polo.
I don't think there's a discussion to be had here. He's just a guy. I like Michael Caine. Let's be real. I just like him. He's a good guy. I don't know if he's like morally a good guy, but he's funny, and I like him as an actor.
He's good. Yeah, he did a good job.
If you don't like Michael Caine, you don't like me. I'm the #1 Michael Caine defender. That's not true. Don't quote that.
Really?
Someone's gonna hold me to that. Do not hold me to that. I'm kidding. That was a joke. Have you guys heard of jokes?
Okay. That's right, Tina. He gives good snark.
He gives fantastic snark. He's very funny. And I do like a funny Alfred. I think Alfred, one of his best roles is as a foil to Batman. He's always been a little sarcastic.
He always, he has been kind of a foil. He's been like, yeah, you shouldn't be doing this anymore. Screw you, Alfred.
There's like a comic panel somewhere out there of him, like he prepared nothing on a plate and then he throws it away. Like he scrapes off the nothing into a trash can. Funny as shit. That's a real panel. You can go look it up. I'm not your dad. Find it yourself. Not you. I'm talking about everyone else. Clearly, I'm not your dad. That'd be a little weird.
That would be weird.
Yeah. Anyway.
So who's next on our list? This I didn't organize these very well, but fuck it. We're gonna go.
I mean, we could go Gary. God damn it! I look over and it's fucking Liam Neeson. I like him. I don't really have much to say on this one.
It is Qui-Gon Jinn as Rachel Gould. Yeah,
Stevie just DM'd me something stupid.
No, he did really good. I think he did.
I don't think there's a lot you can. I mean, if you pull up an image of Ra's al Ghul and side by side it with Liam Neeson, it's the same picture. He's born for that role. Like genuinely, I believe he's born for that role.
All right. There are several pictures that I can pull up here.
Next, Cillian Murphy as Scarecrow.
We're moving on. Okay, you don't want to talk about.
Oh, by all means, keep talking about Liam Neeson.
No, you're good. Cillian Murphy, yeah. Who also played Oppenheimer in Christopher Nolan's Oppenheimer.
They're buddies, I think. I think that they're pals or something.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be real with you. Not a lot to say on this one. Again.
I liked them.
When you look at Cillian Murphy, it's like, yeah, that guy looks like he would release fear gas into Gotham.
Exactly. No.
He looks like he's gonna.
When you first see Cillian Murphy in this movie in that courtroom scene.
Yeah, and he's like talking out his ass.
He's a fear toxin guy.
Oh, I'm not even talking about in this movie. I'm talking about as a person.
Oh, damn.
Cillian Murphy looks like he's going to do a speech about fear.
But you got that courtroom scene, and then he walks out, and Rachel Dawes talks to him, and then he has that conversation with her and her boss. And you're just like, this guy.
This guy acts like he's gonna release fear toxin into the water supply, dude. Exactly. No, and this is nothing against him as an actor. I think he's a fantastic actor. If I opened my phone one day and found out that Cillian Murphy released fear gas into Chicago, I'd been like, okay, yeah. No, that sounds right.
Cillian Murphy is always fantastic. I agree. He's
a good actor. He was good in Oppenheimer. He was good in this. And those are the only two things I've seen him in.
so you're basing it on two movies. Okay. So for your own sake, other movies he was in, the first one that I saw him in was 28 Days Later, which is basically like a zombie type movie.
Yeah, which recently came out with a sequel, by the way, or like a sequel.
Well, right now there are two, and there's a third one coming out this year.
Yeah.
He was in Inception, which is another Christopher Nolan movie.
Okay. You're just proving my point that Christian Nolan and him are buddies.
He was in a movie called Dunkirk. Who? Oh, you know what? That was directed by Christopher Nolan.
Hey, what movies is he in that aren't by Christopher Nolan?
No, he's actually been in a lot of movies.
This is like Samuel L. Jackson and Tarantino. Except they're white guys. He
is a fantastic actor.
He is. I loved him in that one Christopher Nolan movie. And you know what? I'll love him even more when he finally releases his fear gas into
Murphy.
Christopher Nolan would probably be a supervillain too. They're both on my list of like Christopher Nolan's evil now? Damn.
Who
It must
is
be
next?
Tuesday.
Okay, who's next on our list? Okay. Yeah. Next
I
guy.
think Gary Oldman has. There he is.
So here's the thing.
I don't like where this is going.
No. This is not. Gary Oldman is actually like one of my favorite actors
Okay.
of all time. That being said, I don't know if this contributes to it, but he is my absolute favorite live action Gordon. Loved
Look
not
at him.
saying anything bad about Andy Serkis in the Batman
Yeah.
because he did
Andy Serkis?
Yeah, that was Andy Serkis. Did an amazing job as Alfred in the Batman. But
You mean Gordon? What? Okay, time out.
mm-hmm.
We're talking about Gordon. Andy Serkis is a white guy.
I'm thinking Alfred. Never mind. I'm not thinking out. I'm thinking Alfred.
Nursing homes.
Gary Oldman he is by far my favorite live action Jim Gordon.
Gary Oldman in this film looks like you pulled Gordon out of the comics. And again,
no doubt.
The Batman, the guy that isn't Andy Serkis but is Commissioner Gordon.
Yeah.
Fantastic. Love him. But you could cast Gary Oldman for 1,000 more years and I'd be happy. He just looks the part.
So that brings up a question. Has Gary Oldman done a Marvel project yet? I can't remember.
Couldn't tell you. I've seen him in like
he's
done 2 franchises.
So obviously he's done DC because he did Batman. He has also done Star Wars.
Who was he in Star Wars?
He was General Grievous in Revenge of the Sith.
That's Gary Oldman? Hold on. I'm Googling this.
Okay.
Hold on. Hold on. God damn it. Hold on. Holy shit! That's Gary Oldman? Hold on. No. No fucking way that's Gary Oldman, dude. That is phenomenal. Holy shit. Can we just talk? Can the rest of this episode just be about Gary Oldman? I fucking love this man. Holy shit.
Yeah, he is not in an MCU movie.
That is insane. Yeah. He's a fantastic Gordon. That's the point.
He is. He's a fantastic actor. And specifically in this movie, he is and the whole
trilogy.
He is just.
He really. I will say he really shines and rises, though.
See, I think you're wrong. You're wrong because Wikipedia article says that he played General Grievous.
Yeah, he did.
Taco Gat is trying to tell me it's not him. It was him.
I also just looked it up on Wikipedia.
Yeah, that was Gary Oldman. So, in any case, yeah, he was a fantastic Gordon. Absolutely fantastic.
Spectacular.
Yeah. Last character we were going to talk about is Lucius Fox.
I don't have a lot to say on this one.
What can you say? I mean, he was awesome. Matthew Wood did some of the dubbing, the voice dubbing, but that was Gary Oldman. Trust me.
Let's just move on. I would, but I'm not right now.
No. But yeah, no. Morgan Freeman was perfection as Lucius. So he was awesome, so awesome.
Yeah, fantastic. I got a letter, so.
So the last thing that we had that we were going to discuss
It's the
is
bank.
some of our favorite moments in the film.
My favorite moment is right now, and I just got my new debit card. Hold on.
Oh, nice.
We're doing this for a second. I'm taking us off topic.
Good God.
Check it out, guys. New card. I'm not going to show you the numbers on the back. But hey, check it out. I have a new debit card because mine got frauded. Where's my wallet? No, it's holding up my phone right now. I'll have to call tomorrow and activate it because, yeah. Anyway, what are we talking about? Batman or some shit?
Favorite moments.
So I already talked about the montages, I think. Did I? Someone want to fact check me on that one? Dead.
What?
Did I already talk about the montages in the movie? Yeah, I did because I was talking about like the realism. The montages were fantastic. The fear gas scenes were very well done. And I say this because again, that realism, it genuinely, like, it looks like fear. When I'm genuinely afraid of something, it gets, it's like that. And I mean, I that's just, I mean, like, what else could I say about that? Other than it's good. Like, I hate to sound like a broken record, but they did it really well. They portrayed fear as a tangible, concept. You look at it and you're like, well, yeah, I mean, yeah, he's scared. He's scared of Batman. He sees a giant creature. People that are, having a good time don't usually see giant glowing bat creatures. I don't, at least. And so those scenes were really good. There's one very particular scene with Gordon where Batman's like, I brought my own, and then drives off in the tumbler, and Gordon's like, I gotta give me one of those. And that's just fucking funny, dude. That's just real funny. Girls, we can just agree that different people voiced Grievous. Jesus Christ, guys.
Oh yeah, I'm past that.
But
yeah,
that's
a good
good.
scene. The training montage is great. Now I lost my train of thought.
The fight scene on the train is good.
Oh, absolutely. That was I was gonna bring up the train scene. Yeah, that was fucking awesome.
I actually have one that I didn't like, but I think the writing is in such a way that it's like, so one scene that I found that was kind of like, is they leave the opera, right, and everything's chill, and then Joe Chill shows up. The way that Thomas Wayne spoke to Joe Chill pissed me off. Like, he's like, it's all right, you're fine. I'm like, dude, shut the fuck up. We get you're trying to, like, stay calm, but stop, dude. Like, I don't know if anyone else has had this, like, reaction to how he's talking, but it's like, dude, you're not calming anyone down.
I did not.
He's just like, calm down, it's fine. I was like, dude, it's not fine. He has a gun. Come on. You can hustle a little.
He's trying to calm him down.
But like, I don't know. Maybe it's just like the
Because
tone of his
here's
voice.
the thing. Here's the thing, though. Understand, number one, Thomas Wayne is a doctor. And
Yeah.
the reason I bring that up is when Joe Chill shows up, he is clearly disturbed. Like you can tell he is
He's on something.
he is
He's on the funny
nervous,
stuff.
for lack of a better way to put it in its utmost
I wouldn't even say nervous. He
simplicity.
is high.
No, but he's acting like he's nervous, like he's scared about what he's doing.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, that
He's
too.
acting almost scared. So Thomas is trying to calm him down because he recognizes, as a doctor, the physiological
signs.
Yes,
of
what Joe Chill is doing. So he's trying to calm him down. He's like, okay, just chill.
I don't know. Maybe it might just be me. I might just be a psychopath. But he's just like, come on, man, calm down. I'm like, okay, we get it. He's not gonna be calm. Also, he did say wallet and jewelry, and they very willingly did not hand over the pearls. I don't want to blame the Waynes for this, but like, he did say money, jewelry.
Shaming.
Look, if I was wearing a pearl necklace and someone pointed a gun at me and said money, jewelry, I would give him both. Like, I wouldn't give him the wallet and be like, okay, you can go now. No! Money and jewelry. I'm victim blaming. If they just like... I will say, Joe Chill immediately is just like, I said jewelry, bam! Like, I think he just wanted to shoot someone. Maybe I'm just an asshole. Hold on. Guys, I think this might be something wrong with me.
Another favorite of mine, and I could have put this in characters, but I didn't put it because it's not necessarily a character. But one of the coolest things that I found very memorable and is one of my favorite things in the movie is this little guy right here.
Oh, the Tumblr is fantastic.
The Tumblr is so awesome.
I wouldn't. Why would you include that in characters?
Why? What?
You said like I didn't include this in characters. Yeah, it's a car.
But it's a character. It has a very important role. Does it come?
It's a car. Cars aren't characters, except in Pixar's car.
Batmobile. You show some respect.
I like the. I am not going to be.
But
Steve too, shut it. I'm just.
You know what else is a really cool Batmobile?
The Roadster in Batman 2022.
That one's good too. I'm thinking of the Batmobile in Absolute Batman.
How can he make us about Absolute Batman today? I've got it. I'll bring it up in.
I will bring up Absolute Batman just because I can.
I know you will.
But come on, seriously, I'm being serious here. The Batman.
I like it too, but what?
Come on, that thing is bad.
Good Lord.
That thing will run over the criminals. What's this? Blue just wants to be on Punisher time.
It's when I was talking about.
Tina agrees. You put some respect on that Batmobile.
I'm taking it from all sides. Stevie DM'd me an inside joke to make fun of me. Victim blaming. If he was just
Stevie, pay attention.
Stevie, pay attention.
So, okay. So we're gonna wrap things up here, but so I have said that of the trilogy, even though The Dark Knight is a great fucking movie,
It is.
I prefer Batman Begins of all three of them. I just do. You've said that you might, but you need to watch Dark Knight again.
I will say, I love The Dark Knight. I do. It's just it's the Arkham Knight of this trilogy for me. It is such an established, like, it has such an established place in my heart. But as we saw from the Arkham episodes, I really turned around on City. And I think rewatching this movie really turned me around, because I was forced to sit down after all this time and think about it. And I say that in the way I did because I have not watched Batman Begins other than today in several years. It has been a hot minute. And that is entirely on me, obviously. I'm not victim blaming. But I think rewatching this movie brought it up for me. It changed my whole perspective on not just this movie. I didn't watch this movie and go, wow, now that I've seen this movie as an adult, I like it more. But it's given me a fresh perspective on the trilogy at large. And I will say, I do believe I'm going to save my rewatches of the next two for the future when we talk about this trilogy again. But I look forward to it because I think once all is said and done, Batman Begins might be my favorite now. But I can't make that distinction, you know?
Yeah.
100 words World 10 will do. TLDR. Yeah, maybe. I don't know. But I think that's about it. That's all I have to say.
All right, yeah, that's all I got. So make sure, like we said before, number one, if you aren't,
yeah, if you want to see more of this,
subscribe to the YouTube channel. Make sure you subscribe. Hit the like button, all that good stuff. Make sure you are subscribed to YouTube channel. I cannot push that enough.
Neither can I.
But also, the main purpose behind us doing this live episode is to get support for the Patreon. So if you would like to see these episodes early, every episode on the Patreon, get on there, subscribe. Again, it is bio.link/Rebel Rock Radio. The Patreon, it's only $2 a month. Let
me. I know. Look at me, all of you. No one wants to sit here and be lectured by a broke 20-year-old about this Patreon, but the Patreon stuff is. I'm an avid watcher of YouTube. I watch YouTube by myself. I watch YouTube with my friends. I eat, sleep, and breathe YouTube. And I genuinely believe that what they are doing, what is going on here at Rebel Rock Radio, and this isn't just sucking up so I stay in the well. I genuinely believe this. I genuinely believe that if you want some decent perspective, if you want to hear what real people have to say about Star Wars, about Batman, about Superman, about all sorts of shit, you're going to do it here. You're going to find it here. They've been doing this for years. Like half a decade of Rebel Rock Radio. How long have you been doing this for?
We started in 2019.
6 years of Rebel Rock Radio. And it's only getting better as time goes on. I genuinely believe that. It's $2 a month. That's not a lot. I could afford that if I really wanted to. But I record half the shit that we put on that Patreon, and I don't like listening to my own voice. It's $2 a month. It means a lot to me, it means a lot to him, and it means a lot to JD, the co-host of regular Rebel Rock Radio. It means a lot because that is how we know that you guys want to see more, and we want to make more. We want to be able to talk about Batman and Star Wars and Superman and all this goofy shit. And if you'll $2 a month for the foreseeable future, if you can allocate that towards a Patreon to support us, it means a lot. We get something out of it, and you get something out of it. You get more of this. You get more Superman. You get more. You get a whole fucking Star Wars campaign. That campaign is phenomenal. I'm in it, and I can genuinely say it is some of the most fun I've had playing a TTRPG and not running it. Maybe ever. I'm having a lot of fun.
Really? You like it more than sort of vitiate?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm having fun. And I think if you will give us two measly little dollars a month, we can do more. There is a non-zero chance that I might run a game after Star Wars. There is a very much non-zero chance that we are going to make that story thing. We're gonna spin some yarns, the Long family yarns. And if you want to see more of that, then please, $2 a month towards the Patreon. It means so much. Also, if you don't have $2 a month, subscribe. Come on down. Live streams are every Tuesday. Not every Tuesday, but like most Tuesdays at 6 p.m. They talk about Star Wars. From what I've seen lately, you guys have been having a lot of fun. You guys go over there, you show off your thingies, and you have a lot of fun. And of course,
we do have fun. We do have fun with our chat room on Tuesday nights. Yeah.
Yeah, come on down. Come chat. It is a ton of fun. They talk about Star Wars. They show off cool shit that they have. They go on extremely long side tangents about how Cillian Murphy is gonna destroy Chicago. And you subscribing also helps get not just him, but us. I'm part of this family, the Rebel Rock Radio family. If we can get to that 250 subscriber goal, that would be fucking awesome. The 200th episode, I mean, that's something. So, I mean, it is greatly appreciated. We cannot express enough how much your $2 goes towards making this whole shindig go down.
To be real, we just need help paying the StreamYard bill.
Yeah. But no StreamYard, no streams. So please, if you got $2 a month, it doesn't even gotta be every month. Just when you can slide it. It means a lot, and it helps us stay motivated to make fun content. Also, if more of you do it, you get to see more of me. And I know that's what all of you want. You guys are here for me. I'm the star.
Man, don't run them off. No, I'm kidding.
When am I going to be back on the main channel? That's what I want to know.
Yeah, I don't know.
When are we going to do a episode on my webcomic? Are we done? Can we be done?
Yeah, we're done. So thanks for tuning in. And make sure you subscribe. Do the Patreon if you can, please. And
come on down to the Discord.
And then hit up the Discord. And then if you become part of the patron team, you'll be back for another episode of. Oh, that's another thing we were going to talk about.
Yeah, I did remember too.
We were going to get some feedback and talk about if you folks in the chat wanted to give us some ideas on future episodes of the Batcave.
Put it here, or put it in the Discord.
Or come to the Discord and give us some ideas.
If you come on down to the Discord, shit, we'll invite you to an episode.
We will.
I have no claim to that. Do not listen to me. But come on down. Tell us what do you want to see? Come and tell us.
Yeah, give us some ideas for future topics.
Plus, the Discord is just fun.
We already have a
short list.
Yeah, we do have a short list of some stuff, and some stuff that like we are planning to do, but it's going to require some intense research and reading, so we haven't gotten to it yet.
This stuff takes time.
Yeah. Anyway, thanks for listening, and hope to see you.
We'll see you in the Discord or on the Patreon, but most of all, we'll see you next time. Same bat time, same bat channel.
Really? I don't think it's going to be the same.
Except not really. I was just saying that to be cool.
Okay.
End the stream before I say anything else stupid.